Welcome to today's video, where we dive into an issue that's both significant and pressing, the state of the African National Congress, or ANC, in South Africa. At the heart of this discussion is a concern voiced by Dr. Snuki Zikalala, president of the ANC Veterans League. He has recently expressed alarm over the growing trend of individuals joining the ANC for personal gain rather than with a genuine commitment to its values. This trend, according to him, threatens to erode the party's integrity and its ability to lead effectively. To understand why this issue is so important, we first need to look at the ANC's legacy. Founded in 1912, the ANC has been at the center of South Africa's struggle for freedom and equality. It is the party that led the country out of apartheid, a system of institutionalized racial segregation and oppression that lasted for decades. Under leaders like Nelson Mandela, the ANC became a symbol of hope, unity, and liberation. It was the political force that carried the dreams of millions of South Africans who longed for a fair and just society. However, in recent years, the ANC has faced mounting challenges. Issues like internal factionalism, corruption scandals, and declining public trust have tarnished its image. The ANC is no longer the unchallenged beacon of hope it once was, and this has been reflected in its declining performance at the polls. The 2021 local government elections were a stark reminder of this shift, with the ANC losing its majority in many key municipalities. Dr. Zikalala's concerns about opportunism within the ANC add another layer to this already complex situation. In a recent speech in Johannesburg, he pointed out that many individuals are joining the party not because they believe in its principles, but because they see it as a gateway to power, wealth, and influence. This trend, he argued, is deeply problematic. The ANC was built on a foundation of selflessness and service, guided by principles outlined in the Freedom Charter. This document, adopted in 1955, calls for equality, social justice, and the eradication of poverty and discrimination. According to Zikalala, those who join the ANC for personal gain undermine these core values and jeopardize the party's mission to serve the people. To grasp the gravity of this issue, let's think about what it means for a political party to lose its way. When people join a movement for self-serving reasons, they often prioritize their interests over the collective good. This can lead to corruption, poor governance, and a lack of accountability, problems that have already been cited as significant challenges for the ANC. Over time, this erodes public trust, making it harder for the party to maintain its legitimacy and effectiveness. Zikalala's call for a rigorous vetting process highlights the need for change. He believes that the ANC should carefully evaluate new members to ensure they align with the party's founding values. This is not just about keeping opportunists out, it's also about rebuilding the ANC's reputation as a party of integrity and service. Such a process could help the party refocus on its core mission, addressing the systemic injustices that continue to affect millions of South Africans. But this is easier said than done. Reforming an organization as large and complex as the ANC is a monumental task. The party has over 1 million members, and its influence extends across all levels of government. Implementing a vetting process would require significant resources and strong leadership, both of which are in short supply. Moreover, any attempt to reform the ANC is likely to face resistance from those who benefit from the status quo. Another challenge is the issue of factionalism within the ANC. Over the years, the party has become deeply divided, with competing factions vying for control. These divisions often manifest in public spats, policy disagreements, and even acts of sabotage. Factionalism not only weakens the ANC internally but also makes it harder for the party to present a unified front to the public. This complicates efforts to address opportunism, as different factions may have different ideas about what the ANC should stand for. The broader implications of this issue cannot be ignored. The ANC is not just another political party, it is the governing party of South Africa. Its decisions affect the lives of millions of people. If the ANC fails to address its internal problems, the consequences will be felt across the country. South Africa is already grappling with significant challenges, including high levels of unemployment, widespread poverty, and a struggling economy. Effective governance is essential to tackling these issues, and the ANC has a critical role to play in this regard. At the same time, it's important to recognize that the ANC is not operating in a vacuum. South Africa's political landscape is changing. Parties like the Democratic Alliance, DA, the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, and others are gaining ground, presenting themselves as viable alternatives to the ANC. If the ANC continues to lose public trust, it risks being overtaken by these competitors. This could mark a significant shift in South African politics, with far-reaching implications for the country's future. So, where does this leave us? On one hand, Dr. Zikalala's remarks highlight a very real problem within the ANC. Opportunism and self-interest are undermining the party's ability to fulfill its mission. On the other hand, his comments also offer a glimmer of hope. By acknowledging these issues and calling for reform, Zikalala is taking an important step toward addressing them. His emphasis on restoring the ANC's original ethos serves as a reminder of what the party can and should be. The road ahead will not be easy. The ANC faces significant challenges, both internally and externally. But as the party prepares for its next National General Council, there is an opportunity to chart a new course. Issues like governance, unity, and accountability will be at the top of the agenda, and the outcomes of these discussions could shape the future of the ANC and South Africa as a whole. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think about Dr. Zikalala's comments? Do you agree that opportunism is a major problem within the ANC? What steps do you think the party should take to address this issue? And more broadly, what do you think the future holds for the ANC and South Africa's political landscape? If you enjoyed this deep dive into South African politics, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Your support helps us continue to bring you in-depth analysis of important issues. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.